Today's my favorite day. My favorite day. Today. Hiya. Maya, jongens, nu is het luchtbus. Ja, thank you. Let's play the whole day.
Jomo, face.
I done my face.
Blow your nose. Did you do it already?
Ugh.
Did you blow your nose? Off you go, then you're done. You need a piece behind, you need a jacket.
Your bag. No. Have a nice day.
Barbara and Volker live here with their 2 adopted children, Jomo, who is 9, and Maya, who is 5.
I also do it, Maya.
Barbara's sister Jackie also lives with them, on the property, but in a separate flat. Barbara and Jackie's father is visiting for Sunday lunch, and they pose for a family portrait.
But Volker on his position, Barbara on his position, mine. I don't know if you can spread it.
Where are you?
I'll be here in the middle. With mine. Each one is painted on this wall.
We just, one afternoon the wall was just too boring, and then we decided on painting the wall and catch that we can't see the whole painting of the wall.
Hello. Thank you.
Okay, you should have had your didgeridoo.
Oh, yeah, that's the one when we met in Scotland. It's also good to watch. That's a photo album from me and my twin brother, actually. That is from 1967. Typical German pictures. Yeah, that's me, that's my twin. I think I had quite a happy childhood. My father was maybe sometimes a bit strict than my mother, but no, I had a good childhood. We had, my parents tried the best, to have a yearly holiday, going away onto a farm and real family holidays. They gave us lots of freedom. Yeah, I was playing music in a band. Yeah.
I'm from Cape Town. And my dad came from Genatendal. My mother came from District 6. And we had a big extended family. I had about 20 or 30 cousins or something like that. And they used to have like big family gatherings. And in the garage, they used to empty it out and put chairs in. And they used to have, an old reel camera. And we used to watch like movies there.
Volker was playing in a band at a charity concert in Scotland when he and Barbara met. They got engaged a few months later and were married a few months after that. The family live in Muizenberg, a small coastal suburb, half an hour outside of Cape Town City.
Hi, are you open? Yeah.
We are Muizenberg. We moved here 12 years ago. We're living in Muizenberg. 5-minute walk to the beach, close to the station. Muizenberg is having lots of artists, lots of musicians, and it's a bit wacky. And that makes a village a village. Not only the buildings, but the people we greet each other here in Muizenberg. People walk in and out and visiting each other.
Basically, during the time that Volker and I were dating, his kidneys were failing. So that was always something that was in the reality as well.
I can produce children, but the risk is very high that my children also will get the same kidney disease.
Then we decided now that we'd go for adoption.
No. It was an emotional roller coaster. Yeah. You walk up and down, you don't know what's coming next.
Yeah.
Barbara and Volker decided not to use a private adoption agency. choosing to adopt through child welfare instead. The wait for Jomo was difficult, and just when they thought they were at a dead end, a telephone call came telling them to collect their one-week-old baby boy immediately.
We saw Jomo the first time. He was naked in his little cot, nothing on, not even a gown, nothing.
Yes, he just had a little, and we didn't bring anything with.
No, we had nothing. The
So we
social
just
worker
said,
came with
you
a
go to
bag.
work, you don't think that you're going to fetch your child at the same time.
Yes.
So then, like nothing, no food, nothing, no bed, no anything.
And then I was just sitting there, tears in my eyes and totally overwhelmed. And then one of your colleagues came along to show us how to change nappies, how to bath a child. And
yeah, we had none.
we had
of
no
that.
idea.
Yeah.
We had no idea what's going on.
When Jomo eventually arrived, the smile that he had, and I said to myself, oh, wow, he's going to be quite something, you know. Jomo was immediately loved by everyone that came to know about Jomo, you know.
So Jomo arrived first, and then we decided, okay, we will try and see if we can get a girl. But girls are harder to come by because everybody wants to adopt a girl.
So, once again, Barbara and Volker embarked on the up-and-down journey of adoption, and this time it took nearly 2 years for Maya to be placed with her family.
We got called into the hospital. I took Jomo along. We took this time we had a bag. Yeah, so I was waiting there. Then Maya was coming out, and I think it was, again, very emotional.
I couldn't see my world without him. Definitely, I couldn't see my world without him at all. It's like, gosh. They make a person's day happen. They create your world for you.
It's like a mirror, it's like a Syria, and going like a blossom girl. But I just can't see you, round and round I can't see you. Round and round and round.
Maya is very conscious. She's aware of what adopted means. She aware.
How she looks and who she actually is.
Yes, and she's aware that her birth mother had to give her up. And I remember once she told me, she said, when I was a baby, nobody wanted me. And I said, no. I said, we did want you. We had to find each other, We actually had to find each other.
First Jomo was born into me, and then my mom said I'm to give a special baby to Barbara and Volker.
I think also interesting is that Barbara was living with apartheid, and I was living in Berlin. I was living in West Berlin, and my family comes from East Berlin.
Our backgrounds, there's a lot of, what do you call it, not so much this place, segregation in our past.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, it was a big change, and thinking of South Africa and the changes is quite amazing.
But I tell my kids that Jomo admire that, and they can't seem to grasp it. I always say that our family couldn't have existed.
Yeah.
Like 20 years ago, we wouldn't have existed.
Hey, this is the last of.
Here's something. Here's really something.
Hi. It's time for them to come in to have supper. Okay, Maya, 5 minutes, okay?
Yeah, enjoy your Sunday meal. Why do you have a knife with a hole?
I've been part of the South African struggle from the 1950s onwards, and to me, the South African society, one day being one society, was part of my life and my dream. And here I was with a total South African mix,
She stuck it. people are in a spectrum. Now, it's the people on the far ends that kind of make the comments and stuff like that.
We feel a bit watched. And in the beginning, you go to the same shop over and over because that's where people know you.
No, you see, that is where
And
I
then
disagree, Volker.
In the beginning, we
completely with
did.
you. No, but that is where I disagree, Volker. That is your own thing.
That's what I did. Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I did. I felt more comfortable.
I can't be bothered. I'm used to being looked at.
Most people have been curious. Some people have been extremely ugly to us.
Yeah,
especially on
sure.
special days like Mother's Day, Father's Day, things like that.
Then questions that get asked by their friends, because sometimes they don't ask the questions, but sometimes their friends do. Their friends ask them the questions of, is that your mommy? Is that your auntie? Because when I go to school, when I pick them up, then they'll say, is that your auntie? And I can see the question mark in their friend. It's not just, is that your auntie, but is that your auntie?
Also, what I learned from my children is they have a certain Africanness about them. The way, what they eat, how they behave, who they are. They are very different from me as a European. And when you think of, I'm raising these children, I'm a European. But there are African children. And it's coming through. It's absolutely amazing. I'm absolutely proud of that. I have so great kids that they have that in them and around them. And they're allowed to show it, and they show it. It's not easy sometimes to deal with it. Yeah. But it's really incredible when you think of that comes with them, the Africanness.
We were initially just going to adopt 2.
Yeah.
You know, but I always had this feeling that it just doesn't seem right that that there are still little children out there. It just doesn't feel right.
Lots of different things coming together. We love children. We have a big house. Why shouldn't we somehow make it happen? We want to have a big family, let's go for it. Then we said, yes, let's go for it. After a few weeks, we said,
You can't afford this whole thing.
shall we do it really?
There's gonna be 3 boys and 3 girls. Yes, my auntie. So, 3 boys and 3 girls. Yes, yes. My auntie, me, my auntie, my mom, my dad, my brother, my baby.
Now we're on the waiting list. You know, the funny thing is that they always say there's so many children that are abandoned and they need homes and things like that. You try and adopt one of these children. You try and adopt them. It's like they don't exist all of a sudden.
And as autumn turns to winter, Barbara and Volker wait for news. Since they adopted Jomo and Maya, there have been changes to the laws governing adoption, and the bureaucratic process is much longer and more complicated. It means that the child that they adopt will already be 9 months old when he arrives, as opposed to Maya and Jomo, who were newborn babies.
We try to keep it at bay, the excitement, just in case things are not working out the way we
do
want to.
go wrong.
Yes.
And we've had that experience often enough for us to you know, if you don't get too excited, you don't get too disappointed, hopefully. Well, the thing is that there has been movement, right? Because obviously with the adoption agencies, things take ages. So it's like 99%. This whole thing is busy happening.
We're all very worried because because first we were worried, and now we're not so worried because the baby's gonna come in June.
Okay, there's been lists, eh? We've gone through Zico.
We had a list with Zico. Let's have a look at the list.
But I like the Z sound in names.
Dali? I like Dali.
I thought it sounds too soft. Zweli.
Oh, Zweli?
But you see, you can't even
I can't even pronounce it.
it.
That was cancelled out as well.
So we thought of Ceelo.
Ceelo is such a nice name.
Yeah.
And then we had Ziggy, but that was cancelled out.
So people are going to misspell it, and that's what I hate. Even though Ziggy, my sister said it sounds like a dog's name. So we thought, okay, it's got to be a cool name. So Jomo, we've got some news. Take your bag off and then come downstairs, eh?
Is the Baba already out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where's the Baba?
That's him.
That's him. 3 pictures of him.
1, 2, 3.
So what do you think about
him?
So cute. Looks so cute.
I think it's lovely.
Is he already out the stomach?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
already a bit big.
He's big, baby.
He can make a noise and he can bubble about and yes. Yes.
It says, it's my surname.
Yes, of course he will be your brother. He's having the same name. Your last name will be the same.
And you're beginning to call him Ceelo.
What do you think about that?
Ceelo! No, don't call him Ceelo. No, not Ceelo. Christina. Christina.
It's a boy. And then I went to the...
So, where's the baby now?
in Johannesburg.
Yes, we will go fetch the baby soon.
All of us.
No,
Nee,
Johannesburg is not that far.
it is.
it is actually that far.
And it's expensive for all of us.
We have to
go
fly there, and that's too much.
No, you can't. Do you have to fly to Johannesburg?
Yes, in an aircraft. Do you think we grow wings?
For real? Oh, I miss you.
I better hope so. Yes, of course you will.
We went to the social worker and we got a picture of the
I want it
baby.
like that.
And Mommy and Daddy's gonna go on an airplane. Mommy.
Now, where is the photo?
Here, Jomo, look. Come to the
Sit
light.
down.
That
This is going to be your
Mommy,
new.
why are you gonna go on an
This is your
airplane?
little brother.
your brother.
Mommy, why are you gonna go on an airplane? So, what do you call him?
Ceelo.
Ceelo. Like on Ceelo on TV.
Yes.
Ceelo man. For real,
What do you think?
What do you think, Jomo?
I like him. I'm also smiling.
Yes.
Same nails, same eyes. Same t-shirt.
Cute, eh?
Almost the same.
But he's really, really incredibly
Yeah,
cute.
he is so cute. Oh,
Yeah, you know.
yeah.
We can't show his face on camera because he's still in the process of being adopted. He looks bigger than 9 months. He's quite burly, which means that the clothes we bought for him, we might have to exchange.
Yeah.
So he looks quite chunky.
Beautiful eyes.
Yes, he's got very cute eyes. And I think he looks loads like Jomo.
Hello, I'm walking down to the river.
You know, when this whole thing goes through, there's a lot of angst before, and now it's a lot of...
No, it's still a lot of angst off.
You are having angst, Jackie.
Baby.
Jackie has unnecessary angst.
No,
Jackie
as
has...
far as I'm concerned. The last angst is when that court thing is signed off.
I don't know.
Might turn a little bit into the light.
That's expensive stuff.
I'm not gonna wear it. It's raining.
Where are we going?
To the market.
Finally, the family is able to start getting ready for their new child. And there's great excitement when they go shopping to get some things they'll need for him.
No, I couldn't sleep. I'm worried about, you know, obviously whether this child is going to like me and all that things, yeah. So, yeah, and those are the big things you kind of worry about. You know, the unknown. These questions are going through my head now. And obviously because I haven't packed anything and we should be leaving in about an hour and a bit.
The moment has finally arrived. Barbara and Volker are going to fetch Ceelo.
Yeah, we have lots of tracksuits, blanket, little glasses with food in it, and vests, and a carrier. That is a carrier I can put the baby in front of me, and container with dry milk, baby milk, more nappies. Yeah. Little shoes go in. That is the little book we take along for the orphanage when we go there to have a look at where we're coming from, where we are, who we are, with pictures. And then they now have a bit of a clue. But they don't know us at all. And I thought, that might be quite sweet for them to look at.
Let's see what we can pull off with this hair of yours, Maya. It's going to be a thing. Come.
Don't cry, Maya. You must loosen your face.
Yeah, hi, Natasha. It's Volker.
I only want one puzzle.
Give
me a favor. Have a look how the flights are looking from Cape Town to Johannesburg for today.
Maya, let me just do it.
What do you think?
Are you going to do this? This is what
Yes,
you
I
need to
do it. Put
Okay.
your clothing together into a bag.
Just, you know how to make the cards, eh?
Mommy, you're cutting my
No, I don't know what you're saying.
How did I tell you to do it? You know?
Barbara, it is very hectic also for them, man.
know.
Relax,
Okay,
man.
just-
Don't start
You okay?
being angry now.
Okay. I see you in 2 sleeps, eh?
Have a sleep for that.
Now, what is going to happen, Volker? You must
Yes,
tell.
Jackie
tell.
will try to be in time. If not,
They must
Jackie
go
will...
home.
Yes, I know that. Come here, Jomo. Barbara. It's just rain. Please. Come here, Jomo. Come on. Hold it. Where is the card?
Bye-bye.
Barbara, give me the card. Okay. Go into the car, Barbara, please.
At the airport, they'll be here in half an hour. This is the longest half an hour I've ever waited in my entire life. I mean, this half an hour seems to be like taking forever. I've been waiting for 3 days, and this 3 days have got nothing of this last half an hour. Oh.
Ceelo, Ceelo, you are in dreams. Ceelo, Ceelo, Ceelo. Ceelo, Ceelo. It's standing right in the sand. A car's coming. So champagne.
Hello? Hi.
What's the good news? Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. I'm there.
Wait for me.
What's the date? What's the date? What's the date? Where's the dog? Where's
Cassie.
Of course you can see. Look
No,
at
is it
Jomo.
right now?
Let's go with Maya.
Where's Ceelo? Ceelo.
Okay.
Let's go inside.
Yeah, let's go inside. It's cold and sweaty.
And we're gonna get a flu.
Can we put you in?
I have your work bag.
Come get the bullets away. Let me get
Can I sit with the bubble?
Yes.
Yeah, come.
On the other side of you.
Come. Sit all the way back with your buns, and then you can't fall over.
Yes.
And you go a bit closer, Mouse. It's okay. Then you won't feel comfortable.
So smooth feet.
Huh? Huh?
Staring.
Yes, he is staring at you. Yes.
Two fingers in.
Can also make a noise. Hey, Maya, kiss. Missed you.
Yes, we missed you very, very much, eh?
Wait, yeah, good. All right.
This one,
Thank
I
you
will
very
for
much.
Yo, look at how small his feet is.
So tiny.
His feet
Mommy,
are
put
up to here.
socks.
Can you see this line over here? This is how big his feet are. So small.
So cute. The hair is almost like your age, Jomo.
Almost. Look. Tight on my finger, Maya. Look. Look here, Maya. Yo, I can hardly pull my finger out. Because it's holding so tight.
He's a cute
Well done, Walden.
He's a cute person, eh? Yes, you see? All these doubts and whatever. Huh?
Mine, do you know?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Run upstairs and get the book that was on the
Or the other one.
there's only just a clean one. Just a clean one. Yes, well, today we are having a little party for Ceelo, little celebration for Ceelo. Yeah, because he's home now and he's part of us. Hi.
Hey! Yes, it's your day today.
Yes.
Look at that smile.
Right at the moment.
Hello. Oh, so you didn't get a newborn this time.
No. The law has changed completely.
Welcome.
Wait.
Safe place to come to. That's home. A place where you know when you come from school, you'll be okay and you'll be safe. When you come from a trip, wherever you have been, you'll be home and you'll be safe. When you get upstairs and you creep into your little corner, you'll be safe. That is my idea of home.
In my heart, the whole world is in everybody's heart. In my pa's heart, in my heart, in my mom's heart, in my brother's heart, in my dad's heart, in everyone's heart, in the ho 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 ho, in the merry ho ho ho.
Each one is painted on this wall.
Basically, during the time that Volker and I were dating, his kidneys were failing. We were initially just going to adopt 2.
We try to keep it at bay, the excitement, just in case things are not working out the way we want to.
Go wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, we have lots of tracksuits, blanket, little glasses with food in it, and vests and a carrier.
He's a cute
Well done, Walden.
He's a cute person, eh? Yes. Yes, you see? All these doubts and whatever. Huh?